Aquarius, it's Nick. Hope you guys are doing good. We are back with another weekly reading for February 12th till the 18th. This is for all my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, like I always say. And I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards as a part 2 and a continuation. So this week, Aquarius, in honor of Valentine's Day, regardless if you celebrate or not, we are going to do, instead of the new moon message like we did last week, we're going to do a love message. All right. And then we're going to go into your health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. And what else? And for this week, we have Mars, Venus, both going into Aquarius, and Pisces season begins on the 18th. And like I mentioned last week, I did already run that down in the February Astro Energies video that you can refer back to if you'd like. Okay. All right. Happy birthday once again. We are coming to a close of your season very soon, so happy birthday to all of you who have birthdays this week, or if your birthday already passed, we're still celebrating you. Let me know in the comments if it's your birthday this week, and I wish you all the best. All right, so Aquarius, when it comes to your love message for this week, you guys got worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. We're waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So for those of you who are still waiting, maybe you haven't found your special person, or maybe you have started talking to someone, you met someone, maybe it's gonna feel like it was worth the wait. Or when you do meet and find your special person, just know that it was worth the wait, and divine timing is at play right now. Okay, so don't lose hope. All right, so what's going on when it comes to your health for this week, Aquarius? So you guys got the 10 of Wands. All right, so Aquarius, for this week, I do see that when it comes to your health, you may be feeling tired, exhausted, drained, maybe extra sleepy. You could have muscle aches. Maybe there's something going on with your back, your joints, your knees, maybe your skin, hair, but mainly probably like your back, joints, knees possibly. And it could be maybe because you actually like injured yourself, or you worked out really hard and so you're like, oh, I'm really sore, or you're just like tired, exhausted from like life, duties, responsibilities, work, school, you know, taking care of things. It just has been maybe taking a turn on your body. So this week it is going to be really important that you rest, recover if possible. Don't push yourself to the max. Rest if you need to, sleep if you can. I know sometimes it's not easy, especially if you have a baby or you suffer from sleep insomnia or some kind of, you know, issue. But rest. Don't push yourself past the limit, or don't add any more challenges to your life this week if you're already kind of like struggling to do the basics, okay? Because I do see you may be feeling a little overexhausted, overheated, so you need to like cool down in some way. All right, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances for this week, you guys got the 8 of Cups. So I do feel like this week, when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, you are letting go of some maybe attachment or deep emotion that you had to something. Maybe you were really attached to like a method of doing something, or you know, doing business with someone, or this certain way of studying, and now you're kind of letting that go. You're like, you know what, this used to work for me, or I used to really be invested in this, and I thought it was like the best thing, and maybe it was at that time, it served its purpose, but now I feel like I gotta let it go. Now I feel like I gotta do something else, or I gotta change it up, change my method, change my strategy, use a different system, protocol, or game plan, whatever the case is. It's like you're walking away from something. You're leaving something that you once spent a lot of time in, invested in, and maybe had an emotional attachment to. So you spent a lot of time doing this. So it may not be easy, but you know that now maybe it served its purpose, and now you gotta like branch out or do something different. So you could be leaving something, getting rid of something, or you're changing positions, changing roles, or changing strategies, or you're just leaving work early this week, or you're just shifting. Maybe you're just changing how you feel about something that you were once really like invested into, or like felt strong, had strong emotions towards. Okay, so doesn't mean you're like quitting or leaving a job, but you could be, or you're you're walking away from how you used to feel. You no longer feel that way, or you maybe still have some kind of bittersweet feelings, but you know you got to do something else. And so you're trying to push that bias or that emotion to the side so you can progress and move forward. Okay? All right. So when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side, we have the Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So 4 is repeated twice for you guys. So I do feel here like you're kind of stuck on something, or you're like you've kind of made up your mind, or you're gonna be like making your mind and be like, nope, this is what's right, this is what I think, and you may be keeping that thought or those emotions to yourself and keeping it private. So some of you could have Taurus maybe somewhere in your chart as well, and of course air, maybe Gemini, Libra, or be like a double Aquarius. All right, I'm an Aquarius moon, by the way, if you guys didn't know. All right, and then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, it could definitely be maybe another air sign like yourself, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. But it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign, like I always say to you guys. It could just be the energy this person is embodying, playing out, or maybe be like a mixed match of one of those. All right, so I kind of feel like this is a week where you're gonna make up your mind. By the end of the week, you're gonna decide whether you should go this way or go the opposite way. And it looks like, because you're kind of giving someone one last chance, you're like, okay, if this person doesn't reach out to me, or doesn't do this, or doesn't change or say something by the end of this week, then I know what I need to do. Okay, it's like in your mind you could be telling yourself that, like, all right, if something doesn't change, or they don't show up, or say something, or like try to save it, or do something, then that's going to give me my answer of what I need to do, or what I need to just like move on, or whatever the case is for you. Okay, or cut ties, because I think you've been kind of hoping or waiting for this person to kind of like show up, to communicate, to say what that maybe has been hard for them to say, or to just like be honest, to be truthful, but they haven't done it. But you've had faith that like maybe they will like speak up and say, if I just give them a little bit of time. But I think now the clock is ticking. You're like, okay, if it doesn't happen by the end of this week, then I know that's my answer, and I know what I need to do. Because like maybe you were in a dilemma, or you were in a situation where like this person maybe for your birthday didn't like say something, or didn't like wish you a happy birthday, or forgot or something, or maybe said it late. Now you're like, okay, let me see, maybe Valentine's Day, even though Valentine's Day is it's kind of overrated, it's not that big of a deal really, but you're kind of just waiting. And it looks like this person doesn't have the guts, or didn't have the guts to actually say something to you, to be honest with you, to ask you on a date, or to tell you how they feel, or just be honest with you and not waste your time. So by them not responding, or not initiating a conversation with you, or not asking you, their silence, pretty much their silence, their non-response, their non-initiation gesture towards you is gonna be your sign, or your basically your response. And you're gonna be like, okay, all right, they didn't say anything, they didn't give me anything, then I guess that's my answer, and that I know what I need to do. And instead, it's like it feels like here, like they wanted to say something, but maybe they're waiting for you, or I don't know, they just waited too long, and instead they distracted themselves. And they're confused emotionally as well. And I think that's part of the reason why they hesitate in moving forward with you, or being straight with you, being honest with you, because they themselves are confused emotionally about what they feel. And so they can't really express it, they can't really put into words. And instead they're like distracting themselves with whatever vices, entertainment, extracurricular activities, drinking, partying, whatever the case is. They're just like confused with distractions, and instead of just being straight up and honest and making plans, they'll do it like last minute. They won't actually like plan ahead of time. They'll be like, oh, what are you doing tonight? Or like really late. And you're like, what? No, like that just feels disrespectful. Like I'm just like a booty call or something. And so you're like not about that life. So I think this week you're kind of deciding to probably just let it be, not talk to this person or part ways. No, I guess, what's the word? No hard feelings. Sorry, I'm blanking out. No hard feelings. And this time you're just kind of like, you know what? That's fine. It's cool. That is what they feel. And you're just keeping yourself, you're protecting yourself. You're setting your boundaries. You're keeping your thoughts to yourself. You're like, yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna like embarrass myself and try to reach out and ask for an explanation. You know what? Nope. It's okay. Like maybe my old self would have been butthurt and wanted an explanation, a response, but this time it's okay. Their silence tells me everything. I'm just gonna keep to myself, enjoy, take care of me, and it is what it is, and I'll be fine. Okay, so it feels like they may still end up like messaging you or something, but it's gonna be probably not on Valentine's Day, not on your birthday, and just kind of like a in the moment or like last minute kind of ordeal. But I think by then you're kind of already like cut out. You're like, yeah, no thanks, no, it's okay. All right, so let's continue on an extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice at the end if you're interested. Okay? All right, so we'll continue on the extended. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for your next reading. All right? Take care. Bye.